KwaZulu-Natal Premier Sihle Zikalala has resigned from his position. The ANC in the province has accepted his resignation, saying Zikalala has done a great job since he took office. The party says it has already begun the process of interviewing candidates for the position of Premier with the instruction of the Provincial Executive Committee. The names put forward include those of Nomusa Dube, Amanda Bani and Mbali Fraser. Premier Zikalala's resignation comes after he failed to make it into the KwaZulu-Natal's PEC during last month's elective conference. Karinda, Jagmohan is monitoring developments there where the Premier, what do we call it now, Karinda, he resigned yesterday. So what is it that you are seeing and hearing?
Indeed, well, it would be the outgoing Premier at this point. We're waiting for Sihle Zikalala to come through and address the media, thereby the public. And of course, it is now public knowledge that he has tendered his resignation to the ANC after basically losing to Siboniso Duma as the ANC chairperson, losing that position by more than 200 votes at the ANC's elective conference 2 weeks ago. And we do understand that at the ANC's policy conference last week, the outgoing Premier Sihle Zikalala spoke to President Cyril Ramaphosa about his intention to resign. So Dudu, as we await for the Premier to walk in, I'll just take you back to 2019 when he came into this position as Premier of KwaZulu-Natal and immediately faced with an array of challenges, including in that year issues around the then eThekwini Mayor Zandile Gumede, who was arrested in May 2019 over multi-million rand corruption charges. And in that time in the city of Durban, we saw a number of protests, both in support of Zandile Gumede and then for those calling for Gumede to resign. And of course, that choice had to be made, calling for Gumede to resign. In 2020, there was the COVID-19 crisis in KwaZulu-Natal. We saw the first case. And in that year, of course, KwaZulu-Natal became the hotspot several times regarding COVID-19 cases. Last year, 2021, we saw the July unrest, which cost the lives of more than 300 people, this following the arrest of the former President Jacob Zuma. And then, of course, this year we saw the devastating April floods. We also lost more than 400 lives there. Infrastructure damaged, thousands left homeless, and people still wondering where's the money to help uplift them. Of course, all those questions with the calamities that we've seen over the past years in KwaZulu-Natal, questions have been raised to the Premier's office about his assistance to help people on the ground. And of course, over those past 4 years, we have been hearing from his office about his actions, but then, of course, from opposition parties who have expressed their dissatisfaction with the way the Premier has ran his office. But, of course, all of this culminating by what we were going to hear today regarding the Premier's resignation. Again, it is public knowledge that he has resigned. The ANC put out a statement a few hours ago, and so today we'll hear what will be the way forward. Now, 3 female candidates have been put down to contest for this position as the incoming Premier. This includes the current Finance MEC Nomusa Dube, who was also the former MEC for Economic Development, Tourism and Environmental Affairs, Amanda Bani, who is the wife of the former eThekwini Speaker William Mapena, who is also the former eThekwini Deputy Chairperson of the ANC, and of course Mbali Fraser. But the Premier is here to brief the media. Dudu, let's take a listen to what he has to say as he leaves his office.